Yeah, pretty much.
No Scottish though.
Boring. Yeah, no Irish. I've been lied to all fucking life.
No Scottish though, bro.
Yeah, literally no Scottish.
Irish team.
So yeah, Irish.
Fair play.
Let's go.
All right, well, we're Irish brothers now. At least we know
exactly.
that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Cool. Well played.
Okay, so all I know at the moment, my dad's from Jamaica, and my mum is from St. Kitts. That's all I know. So,
Can't wait.
and ancestry composition. I am 91.4% sub-Saharan African.
Sub-Saharan, so you're top, you're north.
So it says 84.1% West African. Let's go,
my G.
It's not in the favour that you think it's thinking.
No, West Africa.
West Africa.
Yeah.
So 40.1% Ghanaian, Liberian, and Sierra Leonean. 36.2% Nigerian. Wow. 1.9% Senegambian and Guinean.
Okay.
5.9% broadly West African. There's bear here, fam.
Wow. Yeah, you're
What's going on?
You're a pick and mix.
There's fam. Breed up. 7.2% Congolese and Southern East Africans. Another 7.2% Angolan and Congolese.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
What?
Your family just nutted and dipped.
What's going on? Even I'm 1.1 French and German.
Mad.
1.6 Ashkenazi Jewish. What? Hey, I'm learning.
Yeah, I've never heard of
The
that.
word before Jewish, I never heard of.
Yeah, that's strand.
I'm not. Let me
I'm not heard of that.
let me try and actually say it.
Ashkenawish.
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi Jew.
Ashkenazi Jewish.
Wow.
1.6%.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
Never heard of.
You've got African all up here.
I've got
Yeah,
the-
you've
yeah,
got
the
African
African
variants,
yeah.
84 point. Where? I'm not seeing any. Well, it's obviously it's African before anything else.
Yeah, it should.
Caribbean.
If you-
whatnot. It's
if
going
you-
way back to the beginning. isn't
If
it?
you go all the way down
Yeah.
to additional ancestry regions, it's in
I
red.
have that.
Okay. Yeah.
It should tell you what part of the Caribbean.
Yeah. So Clarendon, Jamaica, Port of Spain Corporation, Trinidad and Tobago.
My brother, come on, let's go.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
That's it. Yeah, that's the Caribbean. Yeah, Jamaica and Trini.
All right.
Come on.
Like the Mon people. The Mon people established themselves in what is called Thailand today, right? They came from Eurasia. Now, at that point now, how do I explain? Certain people didn't directly mix with the Neanderthal, okay? And all of that is a little bit complex, but I'll get to it at some point. Now, the mixed people started to mix in with the dark skins, the black people on the earth. Now you have a Negro. That is the difference between a Nigar and a Negro. So when I say you cannot be original if you're ethnic, I am an ethnic, and people probably think I've lost my mind. I am saying due to the mixing, we are not as original as we used to be. But if you look at the scientific literature, it states that modern day black people in general, that's most of us, well, a lot of us in entirety, only have 0.3% to 1% of the gene in us, okay? All this mixing happened over hundreds, even thousands of years, right? The Neanderthal actually had what they call, inbreeding depression, something like that. I'll have to find it, because nobody would breed with them, okay? So the point is, these people went out into the world and mixed. Now, let's talk about ethnogenesis versus genesis. Genesis means creation, new creations. If you are, let's say, for instance, black, you go and marry somebody who is a modern day Asian, you both have a baby, that is a new creation, right? Now, if you didn't know, I'm going to drop some Bible knowledge in there. Who did it say was the precursor for Jesus Christ? Because that in itself means something as well. It's anyway, I'm going too far ahead, okay? They say it was John. I know who John is. I showed you John and I blocked the video. Who was the precursor? Moses. Moses, they say, came 1,000 years before Jesus. Are you getting the picture yet? Do you understand it's about race? So once again, these people would be talking recklessly when it comes to people that are not modern day Africans. I don't think some of them are aware that we only share ancestry because of slavery.
The slave trade from an unexpected place. Today, delegates from several African nations read apology letters from tribal leaders.
Well, they say they're sorry for enslaving and trading fellow Africans to nations around the world.
Very deep and painful to even talk about it sometimes.
Remembering the dark past and the role some African chiefs played in the slave trade.
The apology of the awareness that there is a broad culture that contributed to this travesty of enslavement.
This apology is directed specifically to people of, not people of color, black people, African people, people who have been dispersed in all parts of the world.
Delegates from African countries extending a sincere apology.
And I'll say it again. The modern day Africa is named after the Ifriqiyan. Ifriqiya was the precursor of Africa. Okay? Did you hear that? Loud and clear, even though I've made so many videos. Africa today is named after Ifriqiya, which was North Africa, which was the Carthage, which is connected to the First Punic War. Why do I speak like this? Because people would be trying to me. You've been doing it for the longest time while people speak on you as if you are less than. Before the Ethiopian was the Ethiopian. Okay? If you are calling yourself an African, you are saying you are from the Ifri, the Ophir, the Berber, the Aya. You are saying that your mother is somewhat some form of an Indian, and the Indian has a mother, and Indian itself means various ethnic groups under one umbrella. Are you getting the picture yet? So the people that don't have an identity or anything past a culture of food and dancing and music would be the people that are the descendants of the true slaves, because we're never really talking about the slaves, the real slaves, when we talk about slavery. So let's get straight to the point, okay? The Zafran. The Sub-Saharan African is the black person who is the mother and the father of the Chino, who was initially dark-skinned. Okay? Let's speak about the mulatto Indian, who I showed you a video of. He was the maroon, who are not only Jamaican, but prior to going to Jamaica, they are Eurasian. Some are from Spain. Are you getting the picture yet? Okay. So, Ethiopia or Libya, which is ancient Libya, which is Ifriqiya, Asian Africa, okay? Now, once the children of the Berbers established themselves, they took advantage and started to go around mass migrating and doing as they bloody well pleased. Right? Okay, so there is a ship called the Bad Waida, which means Judah, because remember we're transferring words from Arabic to French, and that in itself there's a connection to French and to African languages of today. So this ship collected all these people and carried them from Wida, Judah, down to what you would call is the namesake, which is Wida, which is with an O. Wida being the point of no return. Yeah. And then from there, we can speak about the Yoruban Revolutionary War. This incident, let's call it that, was where modern day Africans argued about, sorry, I forgot to mention there were slave farms there. So all of this crying over Africans who were sent on ships, they weren't actually from modern day Africa. You took them from Eurasia, put them on these boats out, right? But anyway, so as I was saying, they, what was I saying? Let me pause it. So this was a hierarchical thing, like a hereditary thing, and they argued about who should be in line to be partaking in the slaving of these very people, right? And the Yorubans, they lost. So they got dashed in with these blacks, Caribbeans, Indians, Berbers, Libyans, the ancient ones, Eurasians of today. And remember, there were Nigerian Lascars, which are people that are on ships, ferrying people all over the place. Okay? So, also, before Ghana, there was Old Ghana. Before Old Ghana, there was Songhai. And the people there were also of the same descent. So when you're talking on these subjects, you forget to mention these people. You're not talking about slavery at all. And at this point now in my growth, I'm not turning down, because these people are wearing wigs in the style of the people that they're laughing at. They are using the spirituality of the people that they're laughing at. And the people who are being laughed at, who I'm trying to show you who you are, you're offended by what I'm saying. When you say you're a Jamaican, and that West Indian comment, what is a West Indian? I'll show you. It says West Indian is not a race or ethnicity. You were from India and the west of it until they put you in the ships and took you out. Oh, that was the final point. On the Badwaida Galley, to a place in America where there was a museum called Wida. Okay then. If history isn't connected to the Bible and your religions, why is St. Anne's in Jamaica called St. Anne's? And why is St. Anne the wife of King James, which is the Bible that a lot of us grew up on? Riddle me that. So if you haven't worked it out already, it's a divide and conquer thing. Philip II of Macedon, which is Alexander the Great's dad, and he's been working on it. Anyway, you probably think I'm about separation. I'm about realization. And why can't you just have a clean heart and we get along, and that's that?